everybody, it's Jamie the Crafty DIY Guy. Welcome to my channel. Alright everyone, I am going to be introducing you today to one of my favorite stores, and it is called Aldi. Now, if you do not have an Aldi where you are, you're definitely missing. Go on their website, fill out their little form, tell them where you're from, tell them that you want a store in your area, and hopefully they'll listen, because Aldi stores are popping up all over the country. Now, the one thing I will say is that, yeah, it's a grocery store, but it's also kind of not a grocery store, because it's kind of a department store, and it's kind of a liquor store. Not liquor, but beer and wine. And they have some fun stuff. And during the holidays, they started doing these like advent calendars. And the advent calendars that they have this year, at least the ones I was able to grab, I think I was able to grab almost all of them with the exception of one, which of course was the one that I really wanted. But I'm going to share with you some stuff, because all of us have parties or entertaining, or maybe it's even just family and friends that you're going to be entertaining, or maybe it's just your family, and you want to make it easy, or you need easy gift ideas, or you want, you don't want to sweat, you don't want to do a lot of work during your own holiday party. So why not go to a store like Aldi and stock up? Now, they have amazing advent calendars that are themed, and I have 5 different ones here that I'm going to share with you. But I also wanted to share with you some really easy holiday entertaining ideas. And you don't have to have an Aldi to necessarily do these, but if you do have an Aldi, they're going to make life really easy for you. That's what their logo looks like, by the way. And for an example, everybody is doing charcuterie boards right now. Charcuterie boards are so popular, and Aldi sells a charcuterie board kit. So all you have to do is take this, put it out on your cutting board, your charcuterie board, and you've got everything. Now that's kind of their basic kit, right? There's some olives, there's some crackers, there's some cheese, there's some chocolate. I call the crackers the vessels for delivery of all this goodness. And that in itself is pretty cool. Now, if you wanted to do a larger charcuterie board, they have some really fun stuff on here as well. And for example, you can get this kit, which is all these different meats and salamis and cheeses and different things. It's a hard salami, it's a prosciutto, and it's a pepperoni. The pepperoni probably won't make it to the party, because I'll probably end up eating this one. But you guys see Otis back there, by the way, creeping around. Another easy thing to add to a kit like this. And then the other thing that they do that I think is really cool is that you can buy cheeses, you can buy crackers, you can buy my camembert ended up getting a little bruised in in my bag here, but they have cheese. They have additional crackers if you wanted to add them. These are just a regular sea salt cracker. These are I love these. It's a rosemary pumpkin raisin crisp that are great with charcuterie board. And then if you wanted to add any kind of like specialty cheeses or jams, you can get all of that kind of stuff at Aldi. This is a cranberry white cheddar that I thought would be really fun. I'm actually going to be going to a friend's house for a little bit of a party, and it's a small get together. We call it our I'm reaching in the bag, sorry. It's our kind of like our quarantine, if you will. And we've all been vaccinated and everything like that, and we're getting together and kind of having a Friendsgiving, if you will. And I want to be able to take this and like figs and then blue cheese stuffed olives. There's a lot of great things that you can get at Aldi that you can do for things like that. Now, Aldi also has frozen food. They have fresh vegetables. They have, milk and bread. But then they also sell like gifts and home decor. And then they also have these things that are super fun, the advent calendars. Now, a lot of great gift ideas as well. This is a perfect video for you if you're looking for like maybe something for your neighbor, something for a teacher, something for a friend or family member that, maybe you're not super close with, but you want to get them a little something. For example, if you know that they have a K-cup coffee maker. They have this Coffees of Fall K-Cup set. And it is, I think there's 12 in here. And it's literally everything from pumpkin pie, salted caramel, oatmeal cookie, southern pecan, caramel bun, vanilla nut pumpkin pie, wow, cinnamon hazelnut, coconut macaroon, apple pie, sticky cinnamon bun, maple pecan, and chocolate fudge brownie. I mean, hello, and that's coffee. That's crazy. Now, advent calendars. You know what an advent calendar is, right? You kind of open it up each day. You get a little treat within it, and they have different themed advent calendars that I want to show you. But I want to show you two other things that I love that I grabbed at Aldi before, and these are perfect for the holidays, perfect for entertaining. If you are looking for a large bottle of sangria that is already pre-made, trust me when I tell you, this one is really, really good. Now, I have seen a similar looking label in other stores. I don't recall if this is an Aldi brand or not, but this sangria I have had from Aldi before, and this is a red wine sangria. It is so, so good, and it is a huge, huge bottle. And I was looking for the ounces on it. It's like teeny tiny little letters, but it's a big bottle because you can see the size of my head. It's about the size of my head. And great way to entertain. Now, if you like coffee in the morning, you like a little sweet with your coffee, maybe a little Kahlua or something, they also make this Peppermint Bark that is a wine liqueur that you can put in coffee. You can drink it just like this. You put a little vodka in it and make like a, White Russian, but have a little theme to it. So that is also a great thing that I have bought at Aldi, and I was so excited to see it this year. I actually missed it last year. All right, let's get into these advent calendars. When I say they have an advent calendar for everybody in your family, I am not lying. So this first one is an advent calendar for coffee. Now, I didn't even think before I bought this one. I just grabbed it. Okay, I see that it is for K-Cups because I have a K-Cup coffee maker, so this is going to be perfect for me. But this is actually 24 different pieces of coffee, or different K-Cups of coffee. And I want to show you what this looks like when you open it up. Now, if you don't know what an advent calendar is, basically it's a tradition of celebrating the holidays, celebrating Christmas, and it's kind of like the 24 days before Christmas. So you open a door or a window or something on the advent calendar each day leading up to Christmas. So you get a little treat of some kind. But look, how cute is that? How cute is that? And then all you do is find the one that says number 1. What I love about them too is that they're not in order. Check out the numbers. They're not in order there. So I have to find the number 1. Where is the number 1? Where's the number 1? Literally, I don't see the number 1. Otis is running around like a little crazy man. There's number 1. So you just take number 1, you just poke in there, and when you open it up, that is my K-Cup of the day. I'll have this one in the morning because I don't need any more coffee now. But this flavor is going to be apple pie. So that's the coffee that I would get for that day. I think this is so cute. And then the next day, you go to number 2. You open up that door. I found it quicker this time. You go to the next day for number 3, etc., etc. So pretty cool concept. And if you're a coffee drinker and you like a lot of different kind of flavors and such, that's such a fun gift to give to them. It's such a fun gift. It's a coffee advent calendar. And there's 24 cups because there's 24 days. The idea of the advent calendar is it's the 24 days before Christmas. And I mean, something like this would totally keep. Now, the other one, if you are a chocolate lover, they have an advent calendar that is filled with chocolate. Same kind of concept. If I open this now, I'm going to eat all the chocolate, so I'm going to try not to. But same concept. You can see if you look really closely that there are numbers there on each little perforated box. And you just kind of poke your finger through there. And then whatever little sweet treat is inside there, that's your treat for that day. And they're so fun. Now, I also saw various ones for kids, and they had a Blue's Clues one. There was a Hot Wheels one that I would have loved to have had as a kid. And you literally got 24 Hot Wheels cars. And each day you got a different Hot Wheels car. Oh my God, if you have a son or a daughter that likes to play with Hot Wheels cars, that can be incredible. That will be a lot of fun. I kind of wish I would have got it now because I love Hot Wheels cars. I still play with Hot Wheels cars. Now, you guys know I love my Mr. Otis. And he's zooming around right now because I'm not paying him any attention, but he's getting ready to get a little treat because they have an advent calendar for your pets. They have a cat version and they have a dog version. And each day in here is some sort of little treat. I'm assuming it's all treats. It may be toys, but Otis is actually right here. So I'm going to pop open number 1, even though I'm technically supposed to wait till December. He's worth it. I'll do it now. We'll call it the 24 days of Thanksgiving. All right, so this is the first little treat. Hey, Otis. Otis, come here, buddy. You want a treat? Want a little treat? He's like, oh, I heard the word treat. Here you go, baby. I'm doing that on camera. That's gross. Here we go, baby. Here you go, baby boy. Come here. Come here. All right, they're actually really cute. They're little heart-shaped treats. And on the back of it, it does say, like, you know, what they're made out of and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't want to feed your pet certain things, then of course, don't give them the pet advent calendar. But my buddy likes them. Here you go, baby boy. Let's see if you like day number 1. Hopefully I won't scare him picking up this other one. He seems to be liking it. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this down here. Look at that, baby boy. Otis, do you like it? No. He kind of licked that one and kind of spit it back on the carpet. So we'll see. You don't like them? Uh-oh. Either that or he's still trying to figure out if he's allowed to eat them or not. Yep, he's still licking on them. Okay, we'll see. All right, the next one. If you have a beer lover in your house, this is an advent calendar. And it's 24 different beers in this box. This box is huge. I'm going to try and move it without terrifying Mr. Otis. Don't worry, Bubba. And it is 24 beers in this box. Now, this one is kind of cool because the way that they have it set up is it's actually 24 bottles. And there's assortments of beer. There's ciders, there's pilsners, there's other beers that I don't know the name of, but I will drink them. And there's all kinds of fun stuff. I was trying to figure out what the heck was that white box I was seeing in the background. That's just some junk I brought home from my office. But this one's kind of fun because there's no numbers on this one. So I can literally just pop through and then let's see what we've got, because I'm going to drink it tonight. So today's beer is going to be an O'Shea's, a hoppy lager. So again, if you're a beer drinker or your husband or your spouse or your significant other is a beer drinker, it's such a fun way to let them have little treats leading up to the holidays. And I think it's great. Now, if you're not a beer drinker, Otis, come get him. Come get him, buddy. When I put the box down, it scared him and he moved away. Now, if you're not a beer drinker, maybe you're a wine drinker. Yes, we didn't leave you out. There is a wine advent calendar for you. 24 bottles. Now, these are mini bottles. I can already tell that. But great for a glass or two before you go to bed or with dinner. Maybe you're sharing it with a spouse or something. Again, I think that this is super, super cute. And I do have the receipt here, so I'll be able to tell you all the prices of everything in a minute. But again, For the wine drinker, you poke open a hole. This one, these are numbered, but what I love about them again is it's like number 1, number 6, number 13, number 20, number 9, number 3, number 12, number 23, number 5. So you're poking around kind of the whole thing. You don't, you're not going to know which one. So let's just poke into number 1 and see what it is. Look at that. It looks like it's a bubbly, and it's a mini. It's just like a mini bottle. It's a Brut Rosé, and it's called Snowy Nights, and it's a Winter Wonderland Brut Rosé. How fun is that? This is so much fun, and I'll be drunk all year. I won't be drunk all month long, but because if you don't want to drink it one day, don't, and then drink 2 the next day. The other thing that they had that I was not able to snag, and I was so upset because it was one of the most popular ones, and it was one that my friend actually grabbed last year, and that is a cheese advent calendar. There is a cheese for every day of the week. They come individually packaged, individual sealed, for 24 days. And it's in the refrigerated section where the cheeses are. I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked and could not find them. And I asked the Aldi associates if, he liked his treat. He's already held by, and the treats are gone. So he must have liked them. The cheese advent calendar apparently is so popular that they have to put a limit on them. And they only allowed people to buy 2 at the absolute max, which I think is crazy. I love some cheese, but, I got this hunk of camembert here that I'm going to be just fine with. And again, receipts. Now, receipts are good for 2 reasons. One, I can tell you how much all this stuff was, but also receipts are good for Fetch Rewards. Now, remember, if you are not using Fetch Rewards yet, you need to download it. Fetch Rewards is a great app. Every time you go shopping, scan your receipt. When you scan your receipt, you're going to earn points that are going to allow you to eventually redeem for gift cards. And you can get those gift cards for a variety of stores. You can get them at places like Amazon and Target and even some other department stores. They have them for retailers. They have them for even Visa and MasterCard and things like that. So it's a great way to kind of treat yourself, since that's kind of the whole theme of all this, with additional gift cards. I have a code in the description box below. There's a link that has the code kind of embedded into it. And if you sign up and you scan with your first receipt, sign up is free, by the way, you'll get 2,000 points right away that you can redeem towards your own gift cards. Now, let me tell you about everything here. Now, I did buy this bag because Aldi, the other thing about Aldi is you put a quarter in for the cart, you get the quarter back when you go. They don't bag your groceries for you or anything like that. So, you'll want to bring a bag or a box or something. But, and that's also how they keep their prices so low. So that bag was $1.99. The figs that I bought, I'm actually just going to tell you, I can tell you about everything, but I want to get to the advent calendars because I think those are the most important things and the fun ones. So the wine advent calendar was $60, but you have to think there's 24 bottles of the mini, wine in there. So I'm not totally disappointed with that one. And no, I didn't know how much it was until right now. I knew how much I spent when I left, but I also knew how much, stuff I did grab. Let me see. It just says advent calendar, but it doesn't say which one. Okay, I'll come back to that one. So the cat one was $5.89. So that was for Mr. Otis. So we've got, this is the beer one. So the wine one and the cat one. The beer advent calendar was $49.99. So not horrible. For 24 bottles of beer. I mean, and I don't buy beer enough to really know whether that's a great deal or pricey or what, but the concept behind it is really cool, and you're getting to try a whole bunch of different types of beer, so I'm not mad at it. All right, the other thing, I think, the coffee. Let's see, the coffee advent calendar, and again, that's 24 of those K-Cups. That was only $9.99. So again, really good deal. I thought that was fantastic. And then the only other one that is left, which just says Advent Calendar on the receipt, it must be this chocolate one, and it was $1.49. And I forgot to show you in the back, there's also a little coloring thing. So when you've emptied out all the chocolate, the kids can then color with something, or the adults. I might put it on a DIY, who knows? But I have decided now that it is time to reward myself with a little piece of chocolate. Hopefully I can get into this thing discreetly. But if not, you'll hear me in just a second. I'm not even going with day number 1. I'm just opening it up. And, but that's my haul. So if you made it this far, I hope that you will check out an Aldi store if you have one near you. And my chocolate looks like a little snow boot. Let's see if I can show you there. How cute. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming. Hey, everybody. I forgot to tell you, I was so excited before I jumped into the chocolate. If you're one of my subscribers, you know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you can find an Aldi store near you and you can take advantage of some of this fun stuff. And if not, enjoy it through me, because I'm enjoying my chocolates, because I went ahead and just ripped open the whole advent calendar. But anyway, all right, guys.